Welcome to TC and Kiri's
Superhero Q&A. Are
Um,
you going to continue to do that throughout the entire webcast?
yes, I actually am. Where's that paper with all the
Oh, right. We have emails today.
email?
Okay. This one's from Broder from Florida.
She has 3 questions, actually.
Yep. One is, where did Kiri get her necklace?
I got this necklace. Translator thing. Mentioned this in my last webcast. Kind of sucks.
Secondhand store.
Yeah. It was a secondhand electronics store. And I don't actually remember where I got it. It was like an electronics store. I don't remember what planet I was on.
In the future.
But yeah, but it was a couple million years in the future, so
you're not gonna find that.
You're not gonna get to find it. It looks just like a leather thing. You could probably get something like this around.
What color? I
like it. It's pretty. Yeah. It only really works as well as it does because I'm a little bit telepathic.
Yeah.
I had to when I met her, I almost had to download the language she was speaking from her for this to work.
I don't
it needs
know
a
what
template.
you do.
So I don't know words. So I have to learn words that she doesn't know, which is interesting.
I know a lot of words, though.
Sorry, it was bugging me.
Yeah. Okay.
Question 2.
What are TC's favorite foods? My favorite foods, well, I'm like at least, I think it's chocolate, actually. I eat so much chocolate and anything with carbs. Carbs are good. Like potatoes. Wait, do potatoes have carbs or is that just starch?
Carbs and starch are
I asked her like she know. Right, okay. So anything with carbs like potatoes. Oh, cheesy potatoes are like the best. And tater tots. I like tater tots. But chocolate. I really like chocolate too. I don't really have a favorite food because there's so many good foods out there. And they're just so delicious. Anyway, so yeah, my body's about 25 to 13% chocolate at any given time. So, I'd have to say chocolate, but if you're talking about real food, potatoes. Her third question is, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Do you even understand?
Oh, it rhymes.
Nice.
It's well,
It's alright, it's alright. Just stalled. Don't.
Right.
We had to go through this every now and then. It's pretty much predictable at this point.
I'm lucky it even tells me it rhymes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
What's a woodchuck?
A little furry creature that apparently has a taste for wood.
Apparently doesn't have a woodchuck. Apparently doesn't have a taste for wood because otherwise, if it could.
If it could chuck wood. I don't know. I've never really contemplated this thought before.
What does that have to do with superheroing?
It really doesn't. I'm sorry that she would confuse you so, but it doesn't at all.
Broder's a freak.
I don't know her. I can't say that she's a freak because I don't technically know her. So
you and your weird idioms. Next email. This one is from
Sora201. Yes, and
I think I can't read those numbers.
Now her,
she asks, TC, what is your favorite comic, and do you like DC or Marvel?
My favorite's Marvel, by the way. I'm a Marvel girl. DC's okay. I'm just way more into Marvel. They seem a lot more varied, kind of. So shut up. Anyway, my favorite comic has definitely. What?
Nothing.
No, what is
your favorite comic?
Anyway. Just give me that look.
What look?
Look. That look! Anyway, my favorite comic is Ultimate Spider-Man, number 150, or not number 150, 150s. I don't even know if 150 exists. Number, yes, number 50. It's awesome, and it's by Brian Michael Bendis, and the artist that used to be on Spider-Man up until about number 110, I think. I forget the actual number. But up until then, they were really good and really well drawn. So I'd have to say Ultimate Spider-Man is my favorite, but a close second is definitely Iron Man. So, movie. Didn't you have one more question?
It was something about this. Which reminds me of Professor Midge's question. Yeah, that one. You guys really like hand motions. Does this have anything to do with your question, Jojo? Because that... I mean, I know you had a question other than that, but you like made this weird motion first. Actually, that makes a lot more sense in relation to the other things Professor Midget was talking about with the question. She was like, it's none of their fucking business, but they really like to know.
It does make sense, doesn't it? I don't really...
Professor, we know it was your question.
Yeah, there's no hiding it. Anyway, we don't really have an answer to this question because, well, for one thing, like Professor
Why
Midget.
would you think that?
Interesting.
I'm not the same species as her.
You're descended from the same species. Oh.
I'm from another time. That probably counts in the whole don't mess with. Actually, I think my entire everything I do here probably messes up my future.
Look, they're fuzzy, you guys.
Just my antenna.
Oh right, I forgot that hurts.
They're very sensitive organs.
I'm sure they are. They're organs?
Yes.
What? They're just sensors.
They're organs in the same way that your nose is an organ. It's a sense organ.
I should know this, shouldn't I?
Yes, you absolutely should.
I guess my high school teachers didn't teach me well enough then.
Public schooling. What are you gonna do?
Hey, I had a very good anatomy teacher. He just never mentioned any... Well, wait, no. I was absent for that part. I remember now. Not my fault.
How convenient.
I had to go to an orthodontist appointment. It's not my fault.
The truth comes out.
Actually, the truth is I was off superheroing during school.
Orthodontist appointment is a good excuse for that, though.
It is, isn't it? I mean, I even had the braces on and everything. They were rigid. I mean, who wouldn't believe that I was in an orthodontist appointment? Shoot, I probably shouldn't have told them that, should I?
It's not like they know who you are.
What if they do?
Then you're screwed.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not a very good
that
superhero.
was all the questions we have for today.
Right. Oh, hey. Speaking of
today,
we are working on...
TC is working on a new tunic.
Yep.
Because this one is not quite the right color, and it's kind of cheaply made. So,
that's what I have so
working
far.
on a new one with yellow spandex.
You can't really see it. It looks really white on this screen.
Well, the lighting is crap in this room, so.
Right, I forgot.
The lighting is crap.
But trust me, it's yellow. It will be yellow in the photos.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yep.
So we're working on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to make one at some point, but this is good enough for now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will be making another video soon, solo video, about my origins of Kiri.
Woo.
And stuff. Not that I know exactly how I got here, but, you know, first-hand thing. Right.
She's going to force me to do one of my own, even though I kind of told my origins already.
You get to rant about Tights Man.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll do that.
See, it'll be fun. Okay.
You guys have interesting stories ahead of you.
Thanks for your questions. We're still open for new ones.
Of course.
And this has been TC and Kiri's Q&A session. Signing out.
Bye.
Eventually.